Hello and welcome to episode 12 of the Crossplay Podcast, as if we didn't, accidentally fuck up last episode, and by we, I mean me. That cunt over there.
I'm Evan.
And of course, I am Deado. Now, today we have quite a few topics I'm actually really excited for. Number one, I'm going to get straight into the Steam machine. There has been a lot of speculation online about the price regarding the Steam machine. The initial speculation was, it should realistically cost $650. It's probably going to cost $800. And then we kind of got a few more leaks, and it looked like it was going to be more like $950 for the Steam machine. Well, the updates on the site hint at a $600 to $650 price point, which is about 500 Great British pounds, which is exactly what we were hoping for. Now, this is 100% going to be speculation and conjecture, but this is entirely based on the fact that these are based off the URLs that are being mined, basically, effectively from Steam's site.
They're mining the URLs for the Steam machine?
At this point, they basically are. They're doing anything they can to try and get information about it. But yes, on the back end, it seems like it's going to be priced around $600 and $650, which is absolutely perfect for absolutely annihilating the consumer market when it comes to consoles and stuff. Because the whole point of a console is that it is cost effective. Like a PC, yes, it's better priced in the long run. You can keep it for 7 years, and the amount of money you'll save on sales and online play and all that kind of stuff. But that means you're still having to wait a year or two, at the very least, before it becomes worth it. But yeah, given the fact that literally when a game goes free on Epic Games, it gets boosted by 200% sales on Steam because people hate Epic Games that much, which is comedy to me, by the way.
Yep, and they'll buy it on Steam before they get it on Epic Games. It's really
exactly
funny.
Yeah. So
let me know the second you're done talking about this, because I'm skipping ahead to something that I've spotted in your list of stuff that I need to know what the fuck it means.
Absolutely, that's fine. But yeah, so it looks like there is a solid chance that the Steam machine will actually be priced very, very, very competitively. Obviously, take it with a grain of salt, not a guarantee. A lot of us are still kind of half expecting it to be in that $900 range, but either way, it's looking like a very, very good pickup when it does drop.
Even at $900, because it's not going to have a PlayStation Plus or Xbox Live subscription or anything like that.
Exactly,
so even at $900 for the casual gamer, being able to gain access to a wider variety of stuff to play while still just being able to plug it into your TV, I think it'll still be a great purchase for anybody looking.
And since it is just a PC as well, you can do your work on it and stuff as well, but you can also get emulators on it. There is a flat pack containing every single Nintendo emulator and PlayStation emulator and stuff up until a certain generation, which is just basically a one-click install, and you have all of them. Piracy exists on PC as well, whether you support that or not. It is a functional thing that people do, and so having that option is going to make it even more of a lucrative option out there as well. And like you said, wider range of games. You got the Xbox library, you got the PlayStation library, you got all the other things. There's so much available. Yeah, no matter how much it costs, it's going to be a good pickup, quite frankly, as long as they don't go over $1,000 with it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I am very excited to see what comes to the Steam machine, because I trust Steam and Valve and whoever all it is that's working on it with. I would trust them with my newborn child.
Yeah,
I don't have one of those, but I would.
Yeah.
I'm making you skip ahead because when I start talking about my topics, it's going to take over the whole episode, because I only have 5 topics for this episode, and they are all big.
They're all
What the fuck is Fortnite x Overwatch?
Oh, right. Yes. Let me pull up the article here so I have all of the details for you. Where the fuck is it? It's somewhere here.
And we cut away. And we're back. All right, cool.
Okay, so a Fortnite leaker by Sheena BR, who has a long track record of verified hits, has said that within the next 3 months, we are getting an Overwatch Fortnite collab, and they put a picture of Tracer with it. Which honestly, the recent collabs have been all over the place. Like, we've got South Park season at the minute. There was just the Adventure Time stuff. Before that, we had the Simpsons season. We've got the Kizuna Eye VTuber in here. We've got the Juice WRLD takeover. We've got the Office skins right now as well. It was teased that we're gonna have regular show, Mordecai and Rigby, in Fortnite as well.
Regular show.
So it seems like, yeah, we may or may not be getting an Overwatch thing. By the looks of things, there isn't too much detail on it at the minute. But I'd assume it's probably just going to be a couple of the main characters, Tracer and like Diva and the popular ones, you know, especially the girlies.
Yeah,
I
could see them
as well.
I could see them adding like Tracer. Tracer and Diva are like dead giveaways. Like, of course, they're going to put them in.
Oh, 100%. They always are.
And then probably like Genji and Reinhardt or something like that.
Genji would be a good pick, to be fair. It's someone who's got like a basic model that's really easy for them.
Yeah.
Now, next topic I want to go on to, since I didn't have too much detail on that, is that High Guard released.
Yeah, High Guard. I have things to say about Respawn. And those things about Respawn are going to tie into my topics. So I don't know if you want to postpone this one after we clear out the rest of your stuff, or if you're okay with me going on a rant.
Because the most I have to talk about is High Guard released, and that is the entire topic.
Yeah, it released, and it is a game.
It is a game.
Moving
it's one
on.
of the games of all time. Did you want to shuffle off to the side a little bit so you're more centered, by the way? How
fucking dare you?
You want to shuffle onto my call?
I need to go this way. No!
Bro dented the door.
Sure did. It's been dented. Yeah. Can you see it back here? Can you see this one where it's dented?
I love that. Yeah. Beautiful. Right. So since
better to hit the metal doors than my desk.
Oh yeah, that's so true. I tend to gently but solidly bang on my desk for like comedic effect. Kind of like how I banged your mom for comedic effect. Got him.
Yeah.
So
I mean, the way that I just hit it there is the only way I ever hit it. Just like a, and it's just such shitty metal that it just dents.
It has such a good thunk to it as well.
Mm-hmm. That's why I love it. It's funny.
So, carrying on from Steam and SteamOS and stuff, Nexus Mods have announced that they are going to provide support for Vortex Mod Manager on SteamOS. So that's Steam Deck and Steam Machine verified application, which is a brilliant idea. Because Linux, you know, it's gaining market share. It's a good thing to be able to support Linux in the year of the Linux desktop. It's been a meme for a while. Everybody's been saying the year of the Linux desktop. It's been a joke for a while, but Linux has over 3% market share now. Thanks to Steam and thanks to Microsoft's fumbles after fumble after fumble. Also, what the fuck is Microsoft doing? I haven't updated my PC for this reason. So they had a security, like emergency patch for an emergency patch for an emergency patch. One of the emergency patches was to make it so that you could actually open Notepad and snipping tool and stuff, because they completely broke the ability to open those. And then that made it so some people couldn't turn their PCs off. And now, the new update is even worse. You can turn your PC off, but will you be able to turn it on? Who knows? Because Windows might just forget where the boot sector is.
So you're just telling me to leave my PC on at all times because I probably updated it not thinking about it.
If you've turned it off and turned it on after the update, it's probably fine. But
I haven't. I haven't. I left it on all night on accident. I've not turned it off yet, so I'll leave it on.
You could gamba. Alternatively,
wanna
there are
gamble.
ways to roll back the updates, but still. But yes, so with the insane things that have been happening on the Windows side, and with how absolutely dominant SteamOS has been, the year of Linux desktop is coming around, and so a lot of companies are seeing this opportunity and are doing stuff like this. They are putting their tools, their applications onto SteamOS, onto Valve's official SteamOS, so that they can support it properly and have even more people on their applications and stuff, which is brilliant. Apparently, Vortex Mod Manager is open source, meaning that the community developers can actually extend compatibility to additional platforms, which means they'll be able to take the implementation used for SteamOS and modify a couple of things and make it perfectly fine for the rest of Linux, right? Because every distro is a little bit different. They're all built on different things. You got Arch Linux, you got fucking Debian, you got Ubuntu, you got all these different versions of Linux.
I'm still listening.
So at the end of the day, it is nice. SteamOS is based on Arch Linux. If you have a Steam Deck, you are using Arch Linux, which is the one that everybody hates because of the absolutely snobby nature of the people who use it. Like, oh yeah, I use Arch, by the way. Arch, by the way.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that'll be a nice, easy way to get mods on Steam Deck and the Steam Machine when it launches, and of course the Steam Frame as well when that launches.
Yeah.
Which is really nice to see. We like having more options, more availability of this kind of stuff.
Yeah. I was looking for something related to Respawn, but I couldn't find it. I was looking for one of their games. I thought I had a physical copy of it, but I can't. I don't know what the hell happened to it.
Fair enough.
But is there anything else in particular? Well, I want to know what this Arkham cancellation is about, but outside of that, whatever it is that you want to talk about. We can't go one episode without talking about something Arkham. So
yeah, this is true. Okay, so I will read the article verbatim here. New reports suggest that a Batman Arkham Shadow sequel was in development, but has been cancelled. It happens just after...
Shadow was so cool.
Happens just after Meta's Reality Labs division got absolutely shafted. Yeah, apparently they were working on the sequel.
Did the Meta VR get nixed? Did they fuck it up?
The VR itself, no, but like the people,
like the VR team,
the team. It's mostly like the people who are working on the software and stuff. Seems like they've been absolutely just layoff after layoff kind of vibes. But yeah,
why? It's Meta. Meta's one of the biggest companies. Like, why are
they've
you
been
laying
draining
people off?
Well, to be fair, every big company has been draining money in terms of AI full send recently, so you know. But yeah, so
I'm sorry, AI can't create virtual reality. It doesn't know what actual reality is to make it virtual.
This is true. But
Elbergs.
yeah, like Arkham Shadow was received really well. Like I haven't played it, but I know the reception was amazing.
I've beaten it 3 times. And the only reason I've only beaten it 3 times is because I get motion sick. But it is very, very good. It's one of the most... I've played through the Iron Man VR game. I never beat that because that one really got me bad flying around and stuff.
Yeah.
And I've played a bunch of other like little, like not like AAA stuff. I never played Half-Life Alyx. I know people really like Half-Life Alyx, at least for its gameplay. I don't know about the story or whatnot, but like the actual vibes of playing Batman Arkham Shadow. Like I brought my VR headset over to my stepbrother's house and let him play it.
Yeah.
And he's just like Batman. He's walking up behind people, giving them finger guns, and then just taking them. Like it's so fun. It's That's so incredible. Fun to fuck around with that. Yeah, that's a shame because depending on the era that they did that, because they were obviously Kevin Conroy, the guy who voiced Batman through the original animated series, a bunch of the video games. He's the voice of Batman in Arkham Asylum, Arkham City, and Arkham Knight, and he's also the voice of Batman in the Killing Joke movie adaptation. A bunch of the like side content there. I think he might have his hand in. He's just Batman in a lot of shit. Like, he is the Batman voice actor. When you think of Batman animated, you probably think of him. He passed away a few years back now, and so they've had to try and adapt, and that's why I believe Arkham Shadow was even based in the prequel stuff with Arkham Origins, because Roger Craig Smith voices young Batman in the Arkham series, and Roger Craig Smith does an amazing job. But I would be curious to see what they would do if they tried to continue it, because I don't know who you would replace, because Roger Craig Smith does sound like a younger version of Kevin Conroy to me. Like, I think that fits very well. But I can't think of a single human being who could take over the Batman role better than Kevin Conroy. I mean, he is Batman. Not a lot of people, not everybody cares about this. I do, because I'm a huge fucking nerd. But yeah, like,
yes, you
the
are
Arkham games.
I agree.
The Arkham games were like my whole childhood throughout, like jumping from house to house to house to house, not always having internet. I always had the Batman games. Vibes. You can get in there and fuck up a bunch of bad guys.
But don't you want your single player game to be always online? Like, what's wrong with you? And live service. So when the server shut down, you can't play your single player game anymore. What's wrong with you?
No. Fuck you, EA Skate. Fuck you. It's the first one that comes to my mind. It's the dumbest fucking game to make an online live service game. If you want to have an online mode where you can go fuck around with your buddies in free roam, that's one thing. Don't make me play it online all the time. Don't do that.
Yeah, for real. Well, right here I'm looking at, apparently, Meta planned to lay off 10 to 15% of staff in its Reality Labs division, according to the New York Times, to shift away from virtual reality development and towards new augmented reality tech and AI.
It's crazy. Those VR people could probably work on the AI shit or the AR shit.
Literally, yeah. So it turns out that they have closed 3 studios, Sanzaru Games, Armature, and Twisted Pixel, who were each responsible for Asgard's Wrath and its 2023 sequel, Resident Evil
Asgard's
4.
Wrath was cool too.
Yeah, the Resi 4.
Resi 4 VR?
It's the port for it on the Quest 2. And
they closed down the people that did that? What the fuck?
Yeah, Twisted Pixel was Marvel's Deadpool VR game. Yeah, exactly. And
what the fuck are they doing?
So Sanzaru Games, the guys that were working on this sequel, have not been closed, apparently. But like, they have like a few employees left. And the game is just no longer in development at all at this point. The few employees that changes have been left
the next few years
at the studio are now tasked with working on the new user experience for upcoming Meta hardware. So yeah, they were ripped off of that and just thrown.
Hopefully that'll go back into development in the next few years, because it's a game series that I don't want to die.
Yeah.
Like, the Arkham games are so incredibly special, and there's so much stuff in the Batman universe that they can still tap into easily and expand it. Like, I don't understand why games can't get it right. Like with Kill the Justice League.
Yeah.
God damn, that game was bad. It was so bad. And freaking what was it? The Marvel Avengers. That game died after a week. After a week, that game died. Like, it is so incredibly easy to make a superhero game. You have some of the most fucking popular games of all time. Spider-Man PS4.
Yeah.
Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions. Yeah, Spider-Man 2 on the PS5.
Spider-Man PS2.
Exactly. Like, all of the Spider-Man games, all of the Arkham games.
Yeah.
You have, and even within just that, the Spider-Man games themselves, a lot of them are really good. Some people don't like some of them. You have so much variety between those games, and it's all the same characters. You've got Web of Shadows and Edge of Time and Shattered Dimensions and just all kinds of shit that is built in there. That it's completely different gameplay, completely different vibes. Spider-Man PS4, even the differences between Spider-Man PS4 and Spider-Man 2 are massive. The basic combat of how your combo system works is the same, but the gadget system is completely different, and like the way that you have to it's just I don't like it personally. I like Spider-Man PS4 better than Spider-Man 2, at least for combat and gameplay sakes, because it feels a lot more fun, and the characters feel nerfed in the sequel. But it's fun. It's good. It's so simple to just look at what Spider-Man and Arkham did. And do that.
And just do it. All you need is satisfying combat and everybody will be happy, basically.
Yeah.
But like,
but they want to make them these
Shadow real quick, and that had a 100% of critics recommended that game. It had an 86 critic score. Like,
yep. That's fucking nuts. It was so good. So good.
Yeah. I just don't understand how they fuck it up every time, man. It's not that hard.
It's like, nobody watches our podcast right now, at least. Maybe someday down the line. But I'm going to keep repeating this until it reaches somebody because it's pissing me off. We tell you what we want in our video games. We are very vocal about what we want in our video games. It's the only thing that gamers fucking think about. Is what we want in the next video. Titanfall 3. Single player, non-live service experiences. I want those back again. I don't just want my one Ghost of Yotei every 6 years. I want something new. Like, every year at least. Come on, guys.
You wonder why indie is having such a like surge,
yeah,
and then like AAA is getting left behind.
I don't understand how they still keep fucking this up when something like Silksong comes out.
Yeah,
and it blows up the internet, and they're like, I'm not gonna take anything from that. I'm just gonna let that do its own thing, and I'm gonna keep fucking up everything else.
Literally. And you, like, even with like Claire Obscure, for example, like, I don't like saying that's an indie game because it's not, but that wasn't from like
I mean, it started indie. It ended up not being indie, but
it didn't start from a Ubisoft or from one of these AAA companies that everybody knows, you know? Like, and yet they look at it like, people are enjoying this. Why don't we pump out another Call of Duty game? Why don't we make the same mistake with Assassin's Creed as we have made over and over and over again for the past 10 fucking years? It just uses your fucking brains.
With Call of Duty in general as well. With Black Ops Zombies.
Yes. For real.
We have been vocal. We have been since you released Black Ops 4 and it was garbage. We have been so vocal about what we want with our fucking Black Ops 6. When Black Ops 6 first started, I thought we finally had zombies back. I thought zombies was finally going to be good again. And the first 3 maps, what was it? It was
Citadel,
Terminus, Liberty Falls, and Citadel Day More.
Yeah.
Really fun, interesting maps. I like them.
I did enjoy
the swords on Citadel were simultaneously overpowered and underpowered. They were weird.
The second you got to around 50, they were ass.
Yeah, like they were okay. And they stay one shot forever, but it's the one shot up to 3 zombies at a time, and that's it.
Yeah, which is just not
it's like And when it first came out, didn't they only do one at a time as well? They buffed
It
them
was
to do
something
3.
like that, yeah.
I think there was a buff they did to them, and they're still weird.
The games were bugged for so long as well. Like, I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure you can still get infinite XP on that game with all the Lion Sword room glitches.
Yeah, and with the I can't remember what the name of the map was, but they announced that they were doing a dig site map, and you got to build the ice staff. And we were like that got leaked, and we were all like, "Oh my god, we're getting the stabs back. We're gonna have another like Origins 2.0." And then it was just the ice staff.
Like, the fact they built it up as well as being that opportunity, and then
Like,
no.
How fucking dumb are you?
Literally.
In a 4-player game mode to go into the annals of history, in the annals of Black Ops Zombies, to Origins, like the zombies map next to Horizon Rock, right? That would be like if you were only able to make the wolf bow. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing?
Guys, I'm bringing back the excavators from Moon, but none of Moon.
Yeah. Like, oh, I don't know how they mess up. Like, it would have been so easy to just. It doesn't matter even if the map isn't that good, or there's only like a few zoning spots or zoning training spots. Like, just put all 4 stabs in. People would still be playing that to this day. Instead, nobody plays it.
Yep. It doesn't help as well.
It's that fucking simple.
It really is like proper guy slop at this point, though. Like, every single year it's the same fucking thing, and then you got fucking Black Ops 7, which is even fucking worse. And it's just gone back to
like
what it was before.
Black Ops 6. I think that's the best Call of Duty game we've gotten in years.
Oh, easily, yeah. Like,
by a long shot. The multiplayer is boots on the ground, no wall running, no jetpacks, no bullshit that only Titanfall ever pulled off, which I'll get into later. And like,
the gameplay was good as well. Like, I played a good amount of the multiplayer in BO6, and it was good gunplay. The snipers were comfy. You know, which is something that they keep getting wrong as well, but the snipers are comfy. Like, the last time a sniper felt comfortable to me in a Call of Duty game was COD M. Fucking mobile. I'll bring up COD M was like the best fucking thing that they've done in like a decade. I swear.
Yeah, I think that we talked about it when we had Wick on, but yeah, like, COD Mobile was genuinely one of my favorite. Do I have COD Mobile?
That is a reason why I got to such a high fucking rank in multiple seasons. I was basically like one of the highest ranks on that game. Multiple seasons through, because holy fuck, I loved that game. And I enjoyed the Battle Royale as well, which is something you won't hear me say. I really enjoyed the Battle Royale game.
That is something that you will never hear me say for anything other than COD Mobile. Because with COD Mobile, it's a mobile game. I don't really care. No, everybody's bad at it somehow, even though it's really easy. And instead of doing schoolwork in freshman year, me and my buddy would just sit in the back of the class and play COD Mobile all day.
That's so fucking real. Based.
We would do the bare minimum and we would get our assignments done, and then it was like a useless class that like we really didn't get taught that much. Like, after the lessons were done for the day, it was just kind of like, here's time for homework or whatever the fuck, and we would just sit there and like for like 30 minutes and play COD Mobile, and it was baller. Real. I wonder what he's up to these days. I haven't talked to him in a while, but yeah, COD Mobile was a huge part of like my first few years of high school. Like, it was I played a lot. Sense.
Okay, it was fucking fun, man.
Anything else? Oh yeah, no, we talked about High Guard. Let me mark that off.
We talked about it, sure.
Yeah, is there anything else that you would like to talk about before I go on my huge ass rant? Because I'll cover the Dragon Ball game thing, because I see your DB game thing on there. I'm covering that. Don't worry about it.
All right, sick one. Yeah, so a couple more things. Firstly, so a couple of episodes ago, I believe it was in an episode, it might have just been me talking to Evan outside of an episode, I mentioned about how the RTX 3060 has been getting reproduced again. because
Yeah, you're right.
like,
I remember that.
they really need to just produce more graphics cards at this point, of like ones that people can actually buy that have a lower VRAM because of the RAM shortage. It's not a shortage.
It's artificial. They're lying to you. Don't let
It's
them lie to you. Stop
artificial,
buying
like
shit.
the intelligence.
Stop buying shit. Their intelligence is artificial. They're fucking stupid. Anyway, go ahead.
But it turns out that the RTX 5070 Ti and the RTX 5060 Ti are reaching end-of-life status and are getting chopped. They are no longer producing those cards, or at least won't be shortly.
Wait, the 50 series?
Multiple cards from the 50 series are stopping being produced.
And you're telling me they just started for the 30 series?
They just started reproducing the 3060, yes. The 3060 is considered the most popular GPU in Steam's hardware charts and is reportedly coming back in the first...
3 is smaller than 5, right?
3 is smaller than 5, yes, unless you are doing some wonky-ass maths. Or you're an engineer. 3 and 5 are equal if you're an engineer, because they're like both basically 10.
Yeah, see, 3 is like
That's
a
a
bad
math
number,
show.
so you can't take... Like, 3 is a bad number, so you can't take 3, right? But then 4 is just one away from 5. But then 5 is like... not the middle, but people think it's the middle, so it pisses me off, you know. And so you got to go to 6, but 6 sucks, right? And then 7, like 6 and 7, skip 6, 7. Okay, we're done with that. We go straight on to 8, right? 8, no. 9, basically 10 by that point. So
in conclusion, officer. That is staying in the video, and you can't make me cut that one.
oh god. Oh.
Terraria is getting one of its biggest updates yet with 1.4.5. The bigger and
I care so much about Terraria.
I am surprised, but Realogic confirmed that it's rolling out globally, except for the Chinese mobile version. Which
I thought you were gonna say you looked at the camera like at me. I thought you were going except PS5.
That would have been funny. But yeah, that's just due to China things. A server migration requirements, localization review, and the proximity of the Chinese New Year, apparently. So it's inventory management, crafting overhaul, spectator mode, World Seeds having the center stage. There is a crossover with Dead Cells and Pal World. There are new items, new upgrades,
wait,
music.
Are they gonna add not Pokemon to Terraria? That's crazy.
Apparently, it introduces summonable pals that function as companions rather than cosmetic pets. Creatures like Digtoise can assist with mining, while others will help with gathering and exploration, adding new utility-focused gameplay options. So yeah, this is a huge update. If you are a Terraria fan, and yes, I'm saying it both ways, there you go. There's a big new update.
Terraria.
I say it both ways intentionally so I can get everybody pissed off. It's like I say GIF and GIF and JIFE, just the third one for funny.
JIFE?
Yeah.
What the fuck is... Nobody says that.
Exactly.
Nobody says that. That is so funny.
Data, and data. I say aluminium and aluminum. I love saying all of them. All right, a couple quick ones ready to go here.
It's like one of my favorite words to piss off grammar Nazis is saying geeses. Because
geeses, yes.
It's so close to being right, but it's just like wrong. Yeah. That's one of my favorite. That and like deers.
What's interesting is that it can work for like stuff like fishes, for example. There is a correct and a wrong time to say fishes.
Because if you're talking about a bunch of one type of fish, then that's a bunch of fish. If you're talking about cod and salmon and minnows and all of these, that's a bunch of fishes.
Yes, exactly. But apparently a lot of people miss that nuance.
Apparently a lot of people are illiterate.
Yes, both media and in the language, yes. So a quick couple more here is the GDC Festival of Gaming. A lot of devs are skipping it because it's hosted in America. I'm not even joking. GDC
I
is
know.
scheduled to take place between March 9th and 13th in San Fran. And yet a lot of developers well, in fact, they're facing attendance challenges because they're just running out of people to invite at this point, because straight up loads and loads of developers from around the world are saying we're not going with the current situation in the United States.
That we will not be touching on, because
we will not be touching on. Though I'm pretty sure everybody can be in agreement of what the sentiment is.
Yes.
And I think that's all I wanted to mention, really. Life is Strange Reunion game has been announced, which is bringing back Chloe Price as well. And Max.
Wait,
and
Life is Strange, like, is it called Life is Strange Reunion?
Yeah, Life is Strange Reunion. Picks up after Life is Strange Double Exposure's ending. The title sees a return of the beloved protagonist Max Caulfield, and this time around, Chloe Price.
Sweet. I had a friend when I was young that looked just like Chloe Price, and her name was Chloe.
Damn. Can you get me a number?
No, fuck you.
Was she
I haven't
also
talked
into
to them
women?
in years. Probably. She had blue hair in middles. She had blue hair in high school, probably.
Crazy. Blue hair and pronouns and all that shit. But yeah, I think that is almost everything. I will mention Highguard again, since it'll give you your segue topic. Highguard released, and that's all the information I have for that game. The current reviews on Steam, I will have a quick look for you. Last I looked, they were horrendous. Highguard has 20,471 reviewers, and 37% of them are positive. It is absolutely fucked. The reviews are negative after negative after negative.
A lot of those, I know a lot of those are review bombing, because I've heard the actual game itself isn't terrible, but nobody wants it.
I've heard that everybody just fucking doesn't fucking like it.
Like, I've heard though that it's not just like another hero shooter slop. It's like different somehow. Like, they tried to make something more unique. It just didn't work.
Yeah. I mean, like, all of the top top reviewers have been are all negative as well. Even the ones that are like clearly very well written out. People saying it's basically almost the entire consensus is that this should have been marked a beta. This feels like a beta. One of the top reviewers, I will cut out all of their shit, but the TLDR is that their official scores are 7 out of 10 idea, 3 out of 10 execution, and 1 out of 10 optimization. So yeah, the gameplay is ass. Well,
that's just because of Denuvo.
It's free. It's not even got Denuvo.
I know.
However, what it does have is easy anti-cheat and boot protection, which means you need to have a TPM 2.0 chip and secure boot enabled to be able to play the game. If your game requires me to enable secure boot, I'm not playing your fucking game.
Fair. Yeah, before I dive into that, just very quick, like 10-second tangent, I'm going to go see Markiplier's movie, Iron Lung, tomorrow, and I am very excited to see how that goes.
Yes,
I'm going to go see it.
See that as well.
I'm going to go see it in Markiplier's hometown. And Markiplier said he was going to be going to some of the theaters, and I only live like 30 minutes from Milford, where he grew up. And so me and Evan were like, we might as well drive the half hour and see if he just shows up, because that would be kind of fucking cool. Absolutely. So I might have a cool story for next week.
If you see him, give him a smooch for me, yeah?
No, I'm gonna turn my legs around for him though, because he's the only other person I know that can do that.
Fair enough.
I can do the thing that he does, where I just turn my feet all the way around.
Yes.
And I can walk with my feet backwards. It's very fun. It freaks people out, but yes. Highguard. I don't know too much about Highguard. I, however, do know a lot about Respawn. Respawn has become, for 3 games, one of my favorite developers ever. Respawn, obviously, as you know, Deado, they made Titanfall 2, Titanfall 1.
Of
right?
course.
I'm assuming they were Titanfall 1 as well, right?
I'm
assuming.
certain, yeah. They've made some good
I've
bangers over the years.
I have never even touched Titanfall 1, so I have no idea. But Titanfall 2 is one of my favorite games of all time. The best, if you don't like Titanfall 2, I understand why, because some people don't like the advanced movement stuff. It is my favorite FPS of all time. It is at the very least the best advanced movement FPS game ever made.
Yeah.
They also have made the Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order and Star Wars Jedi Survivor games. I don't know if you knew that, Deado.
Yes.
They are the developers of the Cal Kestis story for Star Wars Jedi. Star Wars Jedi is one of my favorite single-player game series, like, ever. I love those games. They are very in-depth. They go into an era of Star Wars that is very fun to, like, explore. And the stories are good. The gameplay is good. The visuals are amazing. I know Jedi Survivor had some issues when it first released, but since then, the optimizations that have come out, it's perfectly fine. It works amazingly. It runs amazingly. The gameplay is fun. The stances are really fun. And I love Star Wars. I love that section of Star Wars. Some of the stuff that some of these people are doing in Star Wars is great. And this next year of Star Wars and the shit that has just gone down recently looks extra amazing. Okay. Right? This is an IGN article from, let's see, January 22nd. So, like this week. Do you know who Kathleen Kennedy is?
I've heard the name. I have no idea who that is.
She's I don't know. I think that she is the head of the Star Wars division of Disney, right?
Okay.
After Disney bought out Star Wars, she is the lady who headed the era of Star Wars, which decanonized anything that was not a movie or a TV show.
Fair enough.
And then turned around and made the sequel trilogy, which is widely considered to be the worst one by a long shot, with a MacGuffin character who has no personality, so that they're just a blank self-insert for the viewer, and they're really boring. They fucked up a bunch of other stuff that was just so good. They fucked up Luke Skywalker. I'm not even going to get into that, right? Kathleen Kennedy, president of Lucasfilm, is stepping down from her duties with long-term Star Wars creator Dave Filoni replacing her.
Go.
Do you know who Dave Filoni is?
No, I have no idea.
Dave Filoni is the mastermind behind Star Wars Clone Wars, Star Wars Mandalorian, and all of the other really popular, really good Star Wars content that is actually good.
Very nice.
He is taking over Star Wars along with Lin-Wen Brennan. He is now serving as the president and chief creative officer, while Brennan will be the co-president.
Amazing.
And there's a bunch of stuff that is coming up. I know Jon Favreau is making a Mandalorian and Grogu movie May 22nd, and that is coming out this year. Maul, the Shadow Lord, Darth Maul TV series is coming out April 6th this year, which I am very excited about. They're doing another Star Wars Visions. They are doing Star Wars Starfighter. I don't know anything about that. That's next year, May 2027. So I'm not too familiar. Excuse me. I'm not too familiar with what's going on with that. But then they're also working on. They're also working on Ahsoka Season 2, which is in production right now.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of people are speculating and kind of hoping that especially now that people who are competent have the reins, a lot of people, including myself, are hoping that Dave Filoni will be able to work Galen Merrick, Starkiller, back into canon, because he was decanonized when they created Star Wars and continuity in the Legends continuity, which is all the stuff that unfortunately is no longer canon, which I would not be surprised if Dave Filoni just turns around and is like, oh, hey, Legends is canon again. But I don't think they could. I think they've done too much damage after making the sequel trilogy and stuff, and I don't think there's really any going back from that,
Yeah, that's
unfortunately. But yeah, I am very excited for the future of Star Wars. If you don't, do you know who Starkiller is?
no.
Do you know who Ahsoka is?
I do know about Ahsoka, yes. It's
Okay.
a name that sounds Japanese to the point where it makes me go to say it in a way of cutting out the vowels.
Yep. Ahsoka is Anakin Skywalker's apprentice, his Padawan during the Clone Wars. Galen Merrick, Starkiller, is Darth Vader's apprentice during the reign of the Empire. Ahsoka is alive at the same time as Darth Vader would have been training Galen Merrick if he wasn't Legends continuity. So the hope with Ahsoka Season 2 is that they take the story of Ahsoka facing Darth Vader in her time as Ahsoka the White and bring Galen Merrick into it so that they have the light side student and the dark side student of Anakin Skywalker and Darth Vader in the same season. And that's what we are hoping for. Whether or not they do it is probably going to be a no. They probably won't do that, but that is my dream. Yeah, Star Wars is something that I'm very excited about. And especially with them working on the third and final addition to the Star Wars Jedi games, that should be coming out sometime in the next few years, probably by 27. They are also working on more Mandalorian stuff and a New Republic movie. Apparently they're trying to bring back Rey. I don't know why. Just leave her where she is and forget about her. And apparently, this is all just off the IGN thing. Apparently, Simon Kinberg's Star Wars trilogy. What is this? Let me look this up and see what this is really quick.
Oh, while you look that up, I do want to say that while Highguard itself wasn't developed by Respawn, but by the people who left Respawn, there is a game that is in development, also by BitReactor, called Star Wars Zero Company, that is being developed by Respawn Entertainment.
Sweet. They do good with Star Wars stuff, so as long as they have a good director and writer, they'll make a great game.
They do good stuff, to be fair.
Oh, that's actually interesting. If that's good, so Lucas, this is, again, I always say this is the AI overview. Take it with a grain of salt. I just don't have unlimited time to just research everything in the middle of the video. But supposedly, Lucasfilm has hired a screenwriter and producer, Simon Kinberg, to develop a new Star Wars trilogy expected to launch a new post-Skywalker saga.
Okay.
So it'll be after the events of Rey and all of that. So hopefully it's far enough in the future that Rey is dead. But, you know.
It's funny how much everybody hates Rey.
Have you watched the movies?
I have watched the movies.
She's shit! She sucks. Like, it pissed me off so bad. I don't give a fuck how attuned to the Force you are. I don't care what your midichlorian count is or whatever the fuck Lucas came up with in the prequels. Right? I don't give a singular fuck. You are not going to pick up a lightsaber for almost the first time in your whole life, turn it on, and beat Ben Solo, who was trained by Luke Skywalker from a young age, then turned to the Sith, and was then trained by a clone of Palpatine, who was in disguise as Snoke for some reason. There is no fucking way that is happening.
That's so fucking funny. That's so fucking funny. Comedy. The
fact that she wins that battle against Kylo Ren at the end of The Force Awakens, the second I saw that, and that came out in what, like 2014? I was like 13 years old, or no, I was like 13 years old, I think, when that came out. It was a while ago now. No, it's just that's not. No, it's stupid. I hated it back then, and I hate it now. It's a fucking scene. It's essentially a scene for not scene for scene. Okay, not scene. It's a like tick for tack copy of A New Hope. Just
I love that.
Rinse and repeat. A New Hope. So you wake up with this random lady on a strange desert planet, and she figures out that she needs to leave and go do a thing because she finds a droid. So she leaves the safety of her planet and her home that she knows with Han Solo on the Millennium Falcon to go meet up with the rebels. And then she destroys the big moon base planet thing that destroys stuff. That's big planet. It's big. 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 I hate the new trilogy so goddamn much. I'm not even the biggest fan of the prequel trilogy. I like the prequel trilogy in retrospect after the Clone Wars and all of that stuff came out, where we actually get good content from the prequel era, like the Clone Wars and stuff. But the actual movies themselves are bad, I would say. They're still better than the sequels. They're still so much better than the sequels.
I love it when you moving shit so much.
Yeah. Moving on from Star Wars. I do love Star Wars. I am very excited for the future of Star Wars and probably will be talking about it a lot over the next year. I am moving on to the let me get this pulled
You have
up.
Dagball, Onpk, Black, and Narrow.
Yep. Genki Damatsuri, Genki Damatsuri. I think so. It's a Dragon Ball event that happened a few days ago now.
Mm-hmm.
It's been 40 years since the Dragon Ball manga first hit shelves, which is a crazy stat. I did not realize that shit had been out for 40 goddamn years. That is nuts. But yeah, Genki Damatsuri, there was a bunch of announcements for Dragon Ball over the next while, right? We got the announcement that they are finally going to be starting Dragon Ball Super up again and moving on into the Moro arc, which is highly regarded to be one of the best Dragon Ball Super arcs. And in the lead up to that, because the new stuff isn't coming out until I think like 2027 sometime.
Mm-hmm.
Leading up to that, they are working on. Let me go get the names of them very quickly. They are working on Dragon Ball Super Beerus at the moment, and I'm pretty sure there's a bunch of others. God, IGN, you suck. They're working on Dragon Ball Super Beerus right now. That is going to be the first, I believe, 12 episodes of Dragon Ball Super, remastered and halved. It is going to be 6 episodes.
Oh, damn.
Instead of 12. And they are doing that for every arc of Dragon Ball, all the way up through the original 130 episodes. By the time they're done, it'll probably be a 65 episode anime.
Fair enough.
It will be fully reanimated, done seasonally, not weekly, thank God. And I mean, I can't ask for anything better. I really can't.
Very nice, very nice.
The biggest controversy of Dragon Ball Super when it came out was that the animation was god awful. Like it wasn't as bad as Boruto, but it was bad.
Is it as bad as One Punch?
Probably not. They have since gone back through Dragon Ball Super and like reanimated some of the scenes that were really bad when they aired live on television.
Yeah.
And touched them up for like streaming releases and like box sets and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But I am so excited to see what they do with this. I actually gotta look at this really quick and send you something.
Mm-hmm.
Why is the link for this a link to Twitter? Fuck off.
What? Don't you want Twitter?
I'm not going to X. I'm not going to go to X because the second I click on the comments, I'm going to be scarred for life. Hold on, I'm trying to think.
Well, in all fairness, it was the comments of a random news article that scarred you in a few episodes ago. That is still probably the best clip of this entire fucking podcast.
Yeah, that was something for sure. Here, I am posting this here so you can look at the trailer with me and just see how gorgeous the animation looks.
Mm-hmm. That does look pretty damn cool, to be fair. Yep.
Dragon Ball is a cool anime, dude.
Gay. The word you're looking for is gay.
I'm like just the general like just upgrade in quality from scene to scene is so good.
Gotcha.
And that one top down view of Beerus where he's like that shot alone is so cool looking and is much better. That it's a singular like 2-second shot for the trailer, and it's better direction than I saw in the entire fucking series. like of that arc. There's some scenes later on that are very cool, but with this remastered version of Dragon Ball Super that they're working on, they're saying that they are trying to stick more closely to the manga. What I'm hoping that means is that they actually make the anime a manga adaptation instead of having an anime canon and a manga canon, because that's stupid.
That is very stupid, I agree. I just don't understand that.
It's just what ended up happening for whatever reason because of the nature of it being a weekly anime. It kind of just went off the deep end because they had to add a bunch of extra filler stuff in between to just pad it out.
Yes. That makes
sense.
It's Is this why seasonal is better?
Yeah, seasonal. I don't know why.
There are so many problems that are just solved by being seasonal.
And I wish with all of my heart that they would do what they are doing with Dragon Ball for Naruto, but I'll get into that in a minute because that's one of my topics.
Yeah.
With this
to talk about, surprisingly enough, this episode.
Yeah. But there's just a bunch of stuff going on with anime right now. Like if you guys haven't heard, like this is, I feel like it's pretty obvious with the time it is right now. 2026, the big three and Dragon Ball are all three airing new content this year. For the first time in a while, I think. We're getting Dragon Ball Super fully remastered over the next few years. We are getting One Piece. Elbath arc is coming out this year. Bleach 1,000 Year Blood War is, I believe, concluding this year. I think it's the last part of the 1,000 Year Blood War. And Naruto is finally, after 3 years, releasing their 4 20th anniversary episodes.
Yes, yeah.
That they said they were going to do ages ago that I've talked about before. But yeah, Dragon Ball, we're getting a full remaster of it. I'm very excited for it. There is some stuff from the Tournament of Power in particular that I know. I talked to you about this a little bit outside of the podcast. There was a character in Dragon Ball called Kefla. If there's anything you've seen from Dragon Ball FighterZ, it's probably that clip from a tournament where they start out and they clash for like a minute straight, where they do the exact same attacks back and forth forever.
Yeah.
They even call the same assists at the same time. They Dragon Rush everything. That character is Kefla.
Okay.
She has big, spiky, greenish yellow hair. She's a fusion character from Dragon Ball Super in the Tournament of Power arc. She's a fusion that's kind of like the legendary Super Saiyan from a different universe. It's hard to explain if you've not watched it. It's worth watching. It's a pretty good show. I feel like it's just worth watching it because of Akira Toriyama. Like he was just he was so good at his job. But yeah, Dragon Ball is getting a full remaster, and hopefully that means that they will fix everything. You're gonna have to edit through this because I'm rambling on trying to collect my thoughts. But I'm hoping that when they get to stuff like the Tournament of Power, everything is normal. Because in the anime continuity, for whatever reason, Goku fights like everybody, and the rest of the people that he brings from Universe 7 are just kind of there. And Kefla is one of the biggest ones that I think of because everybody has seen the clip where Goku charges up his Kamehameha and uses the energy ball to dodge a beam in midair and then fuck up Kefla with a Kamehameha to her face. I feel like that's a very famous clip at this point.
Yeah.
That's not canon. That's only in the anime.
Bruh.
In the manga, it's Gohan that fucks up Kefla in the manga, I believe.
Hmm.
And it's like I would much rather see Gohan fuck up Kefla than Goku.
Hmm.
Because Gohan, in base form, it just his normal black hair, no Super Saiyan shit, is strong enough to like go toe to toe with Goku.
Yeah.
Like Gohan is ridiculously strong in Dragon Ball, and I wish that they would give him the light of day, but they fucking don't. They did in the Dragon Ball Superheroes movie, which I'm really hoping that they add all of the stuff from Dragon Ball Superheroes into Dragon Ball Fighter Z, because there's a few forms in there that I really want to play in Fighter Z that aren't in Fighter Z.
For real.
But yeah, I mean, moving on from Dragon Ball because I can't just talk about Dragon Ball forever. I'm gonna move on. I'm just gonna like skip very quickly here through On and Black.
Right, before you start on these, I'm gonna go refill my drink since we have finished the topic. Plug us or something like that while I'm gone, yeah.
Well, I don't want to plug you.
You want to plug my asshole?
Yeah. Sponsored by Ale8. I'm kidding. I wish. Oh my god, I wish. I fucking love this stuff. I am Nave. Evan. Nave Plays Games on everything. We should probably put our handles somewhere because we have our names. We should probably put our handles somewhere. I'm Nave Plays Games on everything. He is something to do with Deado on a bunch of stuff. That way. I'm stupid. Let me figure out. Because he's been It's Deado and he's been Just Deado and he's just been all kind of stuff. So yes, his YouTube right now is at Deado, and that's that. And you can find all of his other shit via his links on there, including his Twitter. He's not posted on Twitter. Damn, what a loser, bro. I was hoping I could figure out what he was into.
All right.
Yeah.
So back from the jump cut, and on the topic of Evan plugging me and our channels and stuff, I have a box of Hatsune Miku trading cards, which I will be opening.
And I have a bag of rolled gold pretzels.
Yes, I will be opening these in a video on my YouTube channel, so watch that or something like that. Yeah, that's it. That's the entire thing. But yes, so the next topic, what did you want to get onto? There is Onpaka, Black, and Narrow.
I'm gonna get through these two real quick. I don't have a lot to talk about because I've not watched them.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, everything going on with Dragon Ball, great, super excited. One Piece is actually getting to the point that they are they ended quote unquote season 1 at over 1,000 episodes so that they could start the Elbath season in 2026, and it's going to be seasonal now. The animation is going to be of higher quality.
Yes.
And it's going to be like whatever amount, like 24 episodes, and that's it for that whole arc, which I am very, very happy about.
Which is the way that it's supposed to be done.
It should have been done that way for a very long time.
Yes.
Now, on the other side of that, Bleach is finishing up its 1,000 year blood year arc. 1,000 year blood war arc. God, I cannot say that.
He got there in the end. Good job, Evan.
Mm-hmm. And Bleach is one that I did watch. I watched I want to say a whole season of that, and I enjoyed it, but the filler killed it. I couldn't get through the filler. And when I tried to skip the filler, it felt like I was missing some context still somehow, and I don't know, it was weird. I think the first few episodes back were mixed canon and filler, but it was such a big part of the story of those few. I couldn't get through it. It was it's unfortunate, but I completely lost interest. Yeah, so One Piece and Bleach are both coming out with new stuff this year. I don't know how much more One Piece there is, but if they start doing it where it's just 24 episode seasons, I might actually start watching it because there'll be hope of me catching up.
It might actually be watchable for real.
Yep.
Yeah.
Last but not least for me is my baby, my boy, my favorite of all time.
His chips, his golden chips, that's his baby.
Nope. Naruto. These are my guys right here. They are finally, after several years, reanimating 4 episodes of Naruto for the 20th year anniversary, which is now like 23 years. But we don't look at that, okay? We don't look at that. It's for 20 years. I'm very excited for this. I'm really hoping that these 4 episodes come out because they're supposed to come out at the end of this year, I believe. There's a few episodes I could think of that kind of need reanimated. The middle part of Naruto versus Pain is a huge one that needs reanimated because it looks goofy.
Mm-hmm.
We set these back down. In fact, Deado, you know what? I'm going to make you look at how goofy this is.
Goofy.
Just so you can understand. Yeah, like, the actual quality of the animation is good. But it feels like you're watching Looney Tunes. So same thing as before. I'm sitting here at 0 seconds. Let me know when.
Let me drag this in.
This is just for those. This is for because he's not watched Naruto before, and I don't think you really plan on watching it either. And this is not going to spoil much of anything. This is just going to be like a minute or two of fight.
Okay.
But whenever you are ready.
Yeah. I love how he went, "Is that all you got?" and then got a fucking sense. Like, good job, mate.
So yeah, I've just had Deado watch the Six Tails Naruto versus Pain from like episode 100 something, like 150 or 160 something of Naruto.
167.
Cool. I mean, you saw it. The animation is ridiculous on that episode.
It is comically stupid, yes.
Like, it's that fight has 3 main parts. It has Naruto versus Pain before he goes into the Nine Tails form, as Naruto versus Pain that you just watched, and then there's an ending section when they're both tired and they're just kind of duking it out, like fisticuffs. It's just that middle section that sucks ass. It's just the middle section. Rest of it is great. It's pretty. It doesn't have the fucking stretched face bullshit. And, like, there's a scene right at the start where, like, Six Tails Naruto becomes an amorphous blob and just starts hitting, like, a wall of rock. And like, what am I looking at? It looks so bad. It looks so fucking bad. But then right after that section of the fight ends, you get one of the best aura farming moments in the whole show from Naruto, which is really funny. Very good. It's a great fight. It's one of the best fights in the show still, even with that blemish of the middle. Just for the part before it where Naruto is fucking, because the whole thing. Obviously, this is huge spoilers. We'll put a wah, wah, wah on this section or something like that. A warning. That's what those are called. But
congratulations.
Like, the whole thing about Pain is that he is one guy that's controlling like 6 like reanimated corpses essentially. So you have to defeat all of them at once, and their eyes are all linked together, so they have no blind spots if they're near each other.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So they're essentially impossible to defeat one-on-one, or they're basically impossible to defeat at all. Naruto comes in and fucks up 5 of them in like a minute and a half, and then the rest of the fight is against Tendo Pain, the one you were just looking at.
Makes sense.
Hold on, pretzel break.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay. But Naruto, I first started watching Naruto, I want to say 2018 or 2019. Which surprisingly was only like a year or two after it stopped. This still blows my mind every time I hear it. The last episode of Naruto, let me figure out the exact date. March 23rd, 2017 was the last episode of Naruto Shippuden.
God damn.
That seems way too late, doesn't it?
Yeah.
That feels like it's way, way too late.
That was 9 years ago.
Yeah, I know. It's long ago now, but like the fact that Naruto Shippuden ran until 2017 blows my mind. Like I thought that shit ended in like 2012, 2013.
Yeah. No, I get what you mean.
Yeah, the first episode of Naruto was in 2002. The anime ran for 15 years.
Sheesh, 15 fucking years, god damn.
Which compared to the 40 years of Dragon Ball isn't much, but that's just crazy.
Yeah. There is some. It's crazy how long some anime have ran for real. Meanwhile, you have brand new anime that are absolutely fucking goated that have been running for like 5 minutes, and it gives the perfect way for me to segue into Sentenced to be a Hero. Is really fucking good. 3 episodes been released so far. And my mom was recommended to watch it by someone she works with. And she put it on and during one of our lunch breaks. It was during Monday lunch break. And like when she went back to work, because it she came back, put it on, went out. The first episode's like an hour long. I just carried on watching it and watched all 3 episodes. And yeah, it's really fucking good. And I love the goddess. She's so incredibly stupid.
It's called what?
Sentenced to be a Hero. The concept.
Is it on Crunchyroll?
It is on Crunchy, yeah. The concept is basically heroing isn't like a noble thing that people optionally do. If you are a hero, it's because you have received capital punishment, and your job is to be a hero and help out the knights, the royal guard and stuff, and save these people. If you die, you don't even get to die. You get resurrected again, and like you basically lose parts of yourself each time you get resurrected. It is painful. You feel yourself being brought back from hell, basically. And you are not allowed to die. And so your job as punishment for your heinous actions, whether it's treason or whatever, is to be a hero. And it's a very, very, very good anime. It's got, like I said, 3 episodes out right now. It'll be like 11 episodes by the time the first season finishes, I'm sure. But it's really fucking good. Has very much.
My Hero and Naruto were airing at the same time.
This is the whole thing of like the fact that like a what are they called? A samurai could have faxed one of the American presidents, like Hoover or someone like that. Like it just feels wrong. Like JFK, like this just doesn't feel right.
Yeah, I'm sure JFK didn't feel right after
his head just did that. There was no outside influence. His head just did that.
Where was that joke from?
I don't remember.
Is that a Schlatt thing? Was that a Schlatt thing? That sounds like a Schlatt thing. Like somebody commented in a video and he just goes, "Man, I can't believe his head just did that, man."
It's comedic line from the movie The Wrong Guy, apparently. I've
No.
never heard of this movie in my life.
No, that joke comes from something else. At least I heard it from something else.
It was a Tumblr post as well. I don't fucking know, man. I don't fucking know. Literally all of the things that are popping up are Tumblr post and the Wrong Guy movie. But yes, what if no one shot JFK and his head just did that?
Hey,
oh
I
my
have a very
god!
important question for you.
Real quick, it was someone, you know, like how on dating profiles you can have like the my most controversial opinion is blank or whatever. Theirs is that nobody shot JFK and his head just did that.
Okay.
Yeah, go on. What's your thing for me?
Would you rather have bacon, unlimited bacon, or games, unlimited games,
But no games.
but no games?
You forgot the but no games part of the bacon.
All right. Would you rather have bacon but no games, or games, unlimited games,
but no games.
but no games?
It's a good question. It's a good question. We already get no games from, you know, popular companies because they don't know how to fucking release good ones.
But hey, like, I will wait. I don't want to wait, but you know, at some point, EA will let Respawn make Jedi 3. At some point,
Eventually, if EA doesn't actually get bought by Saudi. Which there's a lot of lawmakers.
I forgot about that.
Lawmakers trying to push against that at the minute. Also, since we have a minute of quiet time, I would like to mention the song "Iris Out" for the Reze arc of the Chainsaw Man movie has
It's
hit
in my
3
playlist.
million listens in under 4 months, which has made it the single fastest growing song in history. Full stop. The single fastest growing fucking song. Yes, the fastest growing single in history, specifically for a solo artist, but still. Yeah, which is absolutely insane.
Good for you, Kenshi. That is a Kenshi song, isn't it?
That's an excellent question. I forget his name. Yeah, Kenshi Yonezu. But yes, it's set to sell 1 million copies in the US and become certified as platinum. In fact, Kickback Season 1's intro music was the first song with Japanese lyrics to be certified platinum by the RIAA as well. So they are absolutely hitting this shit, which is not a surprise. This is fucking goated.
Also, give that one a listen. You'll recognize it.
Oh yes, I like listening to Kenshi's stuff, to be honest. Unfortunately,
but you know what that's from too, don't you?
Let me.
I think that's season.
Yeah.
Season 2 or 3 of My Hero.
5 notes, not even. Yes, goated. That song is so fucking good. That intro is really good. To be fair, My Hero did really good intros for all the show.
Yeah, all of My Hero's intros are baller as fuck.
I'm still so fucking mad though that the Oscars shafted CSM again and didn't nominate them as a final nomination for
CSM.
Yeah, Chainsaw Man. For the Reze arc.
Oh.
The Reze arc should be at the Oscars, but they shafted them again.
AI overview. CSM most commonly refers to Certified Scrum Master, an Agile Project Management certification, Customer Success Manager management, building long-term client relationships, or College of San Mateo. This makes no sense. Am I crazy? Wait, what?
Man, what the fuck?
Does this make any sense to you, the way that this is written? Or am I losing my mind?
It makes sense. It's just weird.
Cervical spondylotic myelopathy? Myelopathy? How the fuck do you say that? Myelopathy?
Yes.
A spinal condition, and various media/military terms.
Yeah, good job. Also,
Certified Scrum Master is a really
Certified
fucking
Scrum
funny.
Master. I'm making a new alt called Certified Scrum Master. last little bit of news I wanted to touch on is that Crunchyroll is confirmed that we are getting season 4 of Konosuba. Which is great because Konosuba's fucking goated. It is so fucking funny. Clap.
Get one clap.
Thanks.
Have you watched any more Attack on Titan?
I haven't. I was planning on it and then it didn't happen.
Oh.
Oh. I'm very good at planning on things and then not doing them.
I need to, unfortunately, watch season 3 of BJK.
Yeah, I've heard good things. I've heard supposedly it's good.
Well, they brought the good character in finally. They finally brought in Yuta. They finally brought in Yuta.
I'm booting my old phone and it's giving me warnings because of the things that I have done to it. And I find that very funny.
Sweet.
Oh, it's also doing this.
That's something for sure.
Can you tell that it's a phone that I own?
Yeah.
Center of the screen still doesn't work. But yeah, what was the last thing you wanted to mention? We talked about Dag Ball. We talked about Narrow.
I was talking about Naruto. Yeah, Naruto's reanimated episodes.
Mm-hmm.
That one, the Pain versus Naruto fight needs reanimated, I think. Outside of that, I'd like to see some of the early fights redone. And I'd love to see a fully remastered Sasuke versus Itachi.
Oh,
but there's a few fights they don't really need to touch at all. Like they can leave alone like the last few fights. I don't think we really need to mess with those.
Mm-hmm.
The final fight between Naruto and Sasuke can be left alone. It's gorgeous as it is. It's the best anime fight of all time, period.
Yeah.
I don't think there's anything that comes close to that fight in terms of just spectacle. Because I made you watch that, didn't I? I had you watch that with me.
Yeah, you did, yeah.
Just the sound design in that fight alone. Like, no music. just fucking, it's so beautiful. I love that fight.
Yeah, it is surprisingly, and by surprisingly, I mean not at all surprisingly, because it is the most famous fight literally in all of anime. Fucking goated. Like, it is just, it deserves that spot, and it's very, very rare you'll hear me say that something deserves that spot. This fucking does.
There is a reason that the background on my PlayStation profile has been Naruto and Sasuke at the end of that fight for years now.
Literally, yeah. Like, it deserves that spot. It 100% deserves that spot.
Like, it's just so... It's so good. And, I love that for the first time, like one of the only times within an anime... Again, spoilers, right? We've just been saying it's a beautiful fight up to this point. Spoilers for the end of this fight right here. Like, in Naruto and One Piece and Bleach and Dragon Ball and all this stuff, you're always getting these people that are coming in with full power attacks and clashing with them and bursting back apart and just coming right back in and just fucking up each other over and over again. At the end of this fight, they put all of their strength into Sasuke's last Chidori and Naruto's last Rasengan and clash, and it blows their arms off! Their arms off after the fight! Like, it's... Oh my god. Like, the fact that there was consequence to the fight, physical consequence, on top of the consequence of the political side of the show, and, like, their friendship, and all of these other 720 episodes that built up to the fight. Like, there's nothing quite like it in anime. It's so good.
I can't.
And that's one thing that there was, I don't remember who it was years ago now. I was talking to someone and they were like, I've really wanted to watch Naruto for a long time, but never gotten around to it. This is before the dub was all on Hulu and stuff. It was hard to find a place to watch it in English.
Yeah.
But they were always talking about how they really wanted to watch it because there's a scene early on where Naruto gets a jutsu that's so powerful that it fucks him up.
Yeah.
It's just a thing that happens throughout the show. Even when in the flashback scenes when Sasuke is training, he's training to use his fireball jutsu where he literally blows a big fireball out of his mouth and his face is all burned and stuff. Like there's consequences to the powers of the show. And that's one of the most fun parts of the whole thing is that you're looking at it and you're like, God damn, that does not look fun.
Yeah.
Oh, such a good show. More of this, please.
More of that.
Please. That like more Naruto, more Attack on Titan, more My Hero, please. Can we get those like more and more and more? More Demon Slayer. God, I want more Demon Slayer so bad.
Yeah, Demon Slayer is pretty damn fucking good. It is just generic shonen, but it is a very, very pretty generic shonen, and it is very fun to watch. It is extremely satisfying. And we love that. That's the important thing for anime, though, in my opinion.
What is it?
It's just the fact that it's like satisfying and pretty to watch.
Yeah. Like I feel like there's three big parts to any show, right? That like they kind of need to match, not just anime. The characters need to be interesting. It needs to look good, whether that's animation, direction, whatever it is that you're doing. It needs to be shot well or animated well or whatever, right?
For sure.
And then the story has to make sense. And the world has to make sense. That kind of goes hand in hand.
Yes.
That is why I have such a big issue with JJK. Because visually, JJK is gorgeous.
Oh, it is,
gorgeous.
Yeah.
The characters are kind of fun. I like Gojo especially. I like Itadori. He has some interesting like character aspects and stuff. Sure. I can't think of his name, but Clap Boy is cool.
Clap Boy. They called me that.
Yeah, I like. Yeah, it's because you have to clap. But yeah, I mean, it's on so many levels. It deserves the respect that it has, but when it comes to the world building and story,
yes,
God, I could not care less. The story of that show is so fucking boring.
Yeah,
like Demon Slayer doesn't have a super in-depth or crazy story, but they let you believe that the world works the way it does. I don't understand what Jujutsu sorcery is. Why is it a thing? Why is it hidden from the public? Why do people not know about it? What is going on with all of that? Does Jujutsu sorcery have a say in the government? Do government officials know about it? Or are they just chilling there in the background, fucking up all the demons for everybody? What is going on with it?
Yeah, pretty much.
It's the same thing. Like, that's one thing between that and Chainsaw Man. Chainsaw Man did way better than JJK. Was that the devil hunters are just part of society. It's like a normal everyday thing for them.
Yes.
And in Demon Slayer, it's like it's feudal Japan, so it's not like quite the same, you know. There's not like one overarching like governmental body that controls every. I mean, there is, but not in the same way that it is now in the modern times. And like stuff has to travel by word of mouth. So the fact that demons and demon slayers are kind of just like a folk tale that everybody kind of believes in, but not really. That makes sense to me. Like Demon Slayers makes sense. My Hero is such a different story.
Yeah.
When it comes to superhero stuff, there are no secret identities in My Hero. Do you ever think about that?
No, you don't really
think
about it.
That's something I didn't think about. But there's no secret identities in My Hero, at least not that I can think of. Maybe like the villains have secret identities, like Tomura Shigaraki. His name is fucking Tenko. Who knew that until Deku? Like, like there's just certain things that, like, I don't know. It's so easy to like just make something new.
Yes.
God, I'm so tired of shit just being the same old every fucking year.
But it's the same with video games again, isn't it? Like the amount of bullshit that's just the same, like slop over and over and over again. It's just so tiring.
Like, you can look at Attack on Titan. Attack on Titan, I know, I talk about the same few things every fucking episode. I know that. I don't give a shit. All right? Until something that is better comes out that I like. I tried to watch Hunter x Hunter because everybody's always like, "Oh, Hunter x Hunter's so good."
Yeah.
It's mid. It's mid.
This is a problem I have with
It's not bad.
Because almost always it's like, oh yeah, this is the best thing I ever watched, and it's just some mediocre bullshit.
And then it's High School DxD. Like, I don't.
We all know that High School DxD, the only point that anyone's watching that is because there's tits. We make the jokes of, oh, you watch it for the plot. No one's watching it for the plot. We're watching it for the plot, and that is our Riaz's tits. I actually prefer Arcanos, but
I haven't watched it. I think I've talked about it on the podcast, but
you watched the entire thing. Your Crunchyroll tells you watched the entire thing. There is no lying.
It did eventually go away. I don't know when.
I hope you know.
But I was
go over there. I'm fixing that for you.
I know. I imagine you will.
I'm loading up all the Univate I can.
That was so annoying for so long because you told me to watch it, and I watched the first episode and was like, "What the fuck is this? I'm good." Porn. And then it kept popping
so
up.
Much porn.
Yeah, and it's like it kept popping up every time I would open Crunchyroll. Like, continue watching episode 2? Watch episode 2 or whatever it was, and I'm like, no, I don't want to watch the rest of this series. I gave it one episode and fucking hated it. I'm good. And then it just wouldn't go away. So I clicked on the last episode of the whole show and skipped to the end just to get it to go away, thinking it was like, oh, I've already finished it. It'll just fucking go away. And then it just kept popping up like I'd watched the whole fucking show because it still was in my continue watching, and it would pop up in my rewatch every once in a while. I'm like, no, I didn't watch it. I skipped the whole thing to get rid of it. I don't like this anime. It's so pissed off.
It's so funny because like the liars he has to weave to be able to like try and act like he didn't watch the entire thing and enjoyed it.
No, I just didn't. But I need to watch My Hero Vigilante still.
Apparently it's alright.
I've heard some takes saying that it's better than original, but I highly doubt that.
That's a high bar, but okay.
My Hero is one of the best anime ever written or made. Is that Ingenium?
Is that Ingenium?
I think that's Ingenium.
But yeah, like
in episode 4. Like, I know Aizawa's in episode 2.
Yeah. But yeah, it doesn't help. So many people don't like that like generic, like when it's off, what is it called? Spin-off of like it's a different anime, and it's like the same anime but it's actually a different series. A lot of people don't like that. I don't really care either way. I'm not crazy for or against it, but it doesn't help.
I mean, I don't mind having extra stories in like a universe I like, so that doesn't really bother me.
Yeah.
What the fuck is Jack of All Trades Party of None?
Are you just looking through random anime news now?
Yeah.
Fair enough. Well, I've gone through all my topics.
Me as well.
Alright, apparently, if you try to leave a review on Fallout 3 or New Vegas, on Steam, people notice that there's it will be like, oh, you have to wait for a game to release before you can review it, and people are using that to speculate that Fallout 3 and New Vegas remasters are coming. Which, I mean, we've known that they're coming for a while anyway, so...
Yeah, I thought those got announced.
They haven't been officially announced, as far as I'm aware, but we basically know it. But yeah, that's all my stuff. If there's anything else you wanted to go talk on, go for it, but...
Hold on.
Okay.
1 second.
One?
Okay, no, what? No announcement for Solo Leveling Season 3. Edge. I will never understand that like there's enough content within Solo Leveling Manhwa to make a Season 3 right now, I believe. I think so.
Yeah.
And they just didn't. Like, why would you not?
I don't fucking get it, man. I don't ask these questions because I know there's either no good answer or it's just going to piss me off.
Yeah. It's like, oh man. I want to talk more about My Hero. I really do. Because I meant to talk about it today as well with the Overwatch stuff that came out.
Yeah.
They had a collab between My Hero and Overwatch a few months ago, and I didn't get to get any of the skins. Really, really cool. I like the skins. I went back and looked at them. I wish that I had gotten the All Might Reinhardt skin.
It looks so goofy.
It looks goofy as hell, but I love it. I'm sad they didn't put an All for One in. I think like an All for One Ramatra would have been sweet. Or like or an All for One Doomfist. That would have worked so well.
That would have. I agree.
They could have done like the super punch thing from when he fights All Might in season 2 or 3 or whatever. Oh, they missed out on such a huge opportunity.
I mean, they could always go back around for a round 2, to be fair.
Mm-hmm.
There's so many more characters to pick from. No, so many more heroes to give skins to.
And have you seen as well the final punch that Deku does to All for One at the very end of the show is a shot-for-shot recreation of the first time he uses All for One in the entrance exam.
That's amazing. I didn't notice that, but that's incredible. I love that.
Yeah.
Just the simple like subtleties like that are just so fucking good.
Yeah, I mean, there's so much stuff to look forward to in upcoming years, and I'm really hoping we get another like anime along the lines of My Hero that's really good. Hopefully, season 3 of JJK is good. I probably won't watch it until it's all out and dubbed because if I start watching it now and it disappoints me, I won't come back to it.
Yeah, for sure.
Because JJK, I don't get the hype. I don't get it. Like. The movie is really good. The JJK movie is really good. And the first 12 episodes of season 2 are good. The rest of it is shonen slop. Like, I shouldn't have to watch the whole first season of slop and boring anime to get to the good movie and the good first half of a season, then just to watch a shit season right after.
Yep, I don't disagree in the slightest. This is my problem with most anime. Just straight up, like, people are like, oh, watch this, watch that. And it's like, I sit down and I'm like, the first 3 episodes aren't captivating me. You're doing it wrong. If the first 1 episode doesn't captivate me, you're still doing it wrong. Go watch Attack on Titan and then come back to me with just the first episode and realize, holy fuck, that's how you do a hook. Yeah.
Because we watched the first episode of Attack on Titan together. I don't know if we talked about it on the show or not.
No, we ended an episode saying we were going to do it. Yeah.
Yeah, and then we didn't do it yet. Attack on Titan episode 1 is it is the best opening to an anime. I don't think there's anything that comes close to the captivation of that first episode.
Absolutely. The hook for it is absolutely phenomenal, and there's like no argument about it either. Like, they just captivates you instantly. It's like, holy fuck, this is incredible. It sets up the stage perfectly. It gives you emotions right off the rip of like, oh yeah, here are your characters. Here are their like very tiny amount of backstory to get you to understand the characters as well. Here's this, here's that. Here's what's happening in the show. This is what the show is going to be about. Boom. Yep. We're not going to hold back because we're going to show you that it's a show that doesn't hold back. It's one that we will fucking murder people right off rip and show you the gore of it because we can.
Yeah.
And it's very, very
and people get upset with Attack on Titan. One of the biggest things I hear about it is that there's nobody to root for because everybody dies. No. A lot of people die, not everybody. There's
kid named Danganronpa.
There's like no spoilers. There's really only one character that dies within the show that sucks a lot, but it's necessary for the story to move on.
Who is it?
I'm not telling you because that's a season 4 spoiler. But I mean, if you've watched the show, you know who I'm talking about. And goddamn, is it good? It is unfortunately extremely necessary.
Yeah.
And once you get to that part in the show, I will let you know why. But yeah, this year is very exciting because we got Freerun season 2 as well coming out here soon.
Well, it is on its way coming out. To be fair, it's like we're getting the episodes already.
Are we? I didn't even notice.
There's been references, the Freerun looking up meme. There was a reference to that in one of the official episodes. There've been all sorts of references, and it's been brilliant. Been enjoying it greatly.
Yep. Next week I'll be telling you guys how Iron Lung was, if it was good or not.
Yeah, and if you met Marky Moo.
Yep. Deado.
Hello.
Rocket League.
Rocket League? Sounds good. Oh, thank you guys.
Let's get the fuck out of here.
Watching, falling asleep to our voices, having a very long commute. The standard outro, as we always do.
Yep.
Have a good one, everyone. Good night.
Nah, fuck you. Have a terrible night.
No!
Fucking. Bye.